They spread lies about you. Now they are unraveling under the weight of shame. They spread lies about you to avoid facing their own behavior. They whispered rumors and twisted the truth until friends started to doubt you. They told stories that painted you as the cause of every problem. They acted like victims while making you the villain. At first, you questioned yourself. You wondered if you had done something wrong. You tried to defend yourself calmly, but they laughed and said you were overreacting. Each time you explained, they changed the story again to make you look worse. They told you that you were too sensitive and needed to learn to take a joke. They used their charm to convince others you were unstable. They took advantage of your kindness and empathy to project their image. The more they lied, the more isolated you felt. People who once trusted you became distant. You felt confused because you knew your own heart. Yet the version of you they described was nothing like you. You began to feel exhausted from constantly proving your truth. But you slowly realized that you could not control what they said. You chose to stop explaining yourself to those who believed lies without asking your side. You focused on people who knew your character. You learned that the truth eventually surfaced on its own. They kept spreading lies because they liked the attention it brought them. They enjoyed the empathy they received from others. They told the same story so many times. They told the same story so many times. They began to believe it. Then cracks started to form. Inconsistencies appeared in their stories. Friends compared notes and noticed the details never matched. People started asking questions they could not answer. The lies they told so careless began to circle back. The lies they told so carelessly began to circle back to them. Fear and shame crept in. They became anxious at the thought of being confronted. They tried to remember which lie they told to whom. They realized that maintaining a false narrative requires constant energy. They started avoiding gatherings for fear of being exposed. Meanwhile, you quietly moved forward. You spent time with those who supported you. You healed from the hurt and built new friendship. You no longer feel responsible for clearing up your rumor. You trusted that time and consistency would show your true intentions. Now they are unraveling under the weight of their lies. They feel the shame of knowing that their weight hurt someone who cared for them. They use the trust they once had in others crumbling. They wake up with regret that cannot be silenced. Their own conscience is louder than any rumor they spread. They spread lies to save themselves. But now those lies are tearing them apart. The weight of shame presses down on them every day. You walk with your head high, knowing you did not have to to stoop to their level. They carried the burden of their own deceit. And there is no easy way to sit it down. Their unraveling shows that dishonesty always has a price, and now they must live with the price. Thank you so much for watching. And to my returning subscribers, I love you all so much. God bless you.